lads, house party. No, we're all at Kedges. So I feel the need to pay you back.
Yeah.
Slam your doors really loud. What else should I do?
Just be loud. Just be loud.
Oh yeah, what's going on? What? There's kids sleeping upstairs. So what? I'm Kedge and I'm here and I'm Spurs till I die. You know, I feel like being that way.
Okay.
But no, we are at Kedge's house, and you know what? Slightly, I live under pressure.
Go on.
The last time I strongly remember doing one at yours.
Yeah.
Doing one what?
Exactly. I did a strong one.
Yeah.
No, last time I did, we did that. I was drinking. That was a few years ago.
Was that really?
Do you remember that one?
I think there's some quite funny moments happened in
right,
that podcast.
and that's gone down as a lot of people's favourite one. That was a Machino
late night drinking or something. It was late night ladke or something.
Right. And that's a lot of people's favourite podcast.
It is.
So I'm like, we're back at Kedges. Can this possibly live up? Should we even try? No, we shouldn't try and recreate it. No. Well, I shouldn't even mention it.
The booze cupboard is there.
Yeah, but I see. That's the other thing I remember. That you were giving me Jack Daniels, and I didn't drink. I don't drink.
No.
Never done that.
No.
And I think that's why it hit me. And then I think I was ill as well. And then we
You
just got
had
the
your cold.
giggles and all that. Yeah. So one of them ones. But anyway, so we're back at the lad pad. That's where we are.
Lovely.
Yeah.
What are you saying? You all right?
All good. Yeah, it's different, isn't it? Like, because we're not in a restaurant, so I felt a little bit pressured. Like, do I have to cook something? Do I have to serve something up? And I thought,
What'd you cook?
With snacks?
well, no, not really. I've got bananas, and we've got blueberries.
So trust him to be healthy.
I'll be honest with you, I've got
But your marathon stuff's done now, isn't it?
No.
Poor effort.
Oh, what did you do then?
No, that was the half marathon.
Oh, that's just for fun.
Yeah, 2 weeks, 27th is the big one.
Okay, so
Because your missus is doing it.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that means you're going to be there supporting me.
Yes. I love that.
You gotta come
I
along.
love that. I love that he goes, your missus is there. That means you're going to be there supporting me. And I'm like, let me just
Well, no, but you want to make the most of it. You don't want to just wait for your missus to. You want to catch as many people as you want.
It makes it worthwhile.
It's a stressful day for people who support them.
Because the tracking app for a marathon is always a bit late or a bit
horrific.
slow.
It's horrific.
Because there's so many people.
Hang on a minute. You can track.
So you just find anyone's name.
Right.
So you just type Kedgin, it'll come up.
Yeah.
Then you can track me running, what corner, and then you can get to that place.
Yeah.
What is that because of your badge thing, the number?
Yeah.
Well, either you put my number in or you
Plus, he's got the Elon Musk chip in his head.
Elon Musk. Exactly. So everyone come out and support.
Yeah,
and it's just a great day out.
Yeah,
and you get
and probably like if you
I'd use that information to avoid him.
No, I think you should find somewhere Kedge is and just shout swear words like
if you are coming to the London Marathon and you see me, just shout in Punjabi, Hindi,
no
a
one's
swear
going to
word.
see you, bruv. There's thousands of people
you
there.
do.
Can you actually clearly see the
clear.
At the last marathon, we saw my wife 3 or 4 times.
I'm just going to have a bib on because I don't think I've got.
A bib.
Well, no, because cancer research haven't sent me a T-shirt yet, so I don't know if they are or not.
Yeah,
but I'll be wearing. I've got like a New Balance T-shirt with a number on it, black shorts and
high heels.
High heels. Yeah. We're going for the high heels attempt.
You know,
the world record.
You know, when you see people like all dressed up and they've got like a box on or things, telephone box, a shower curtain.
People carrying fridges on.
You're right, all of that, right? And then it's all like, you see them at mile 15, 16, 17, 18, and their soul is destroyed.
Forget 15, 17.
In that.
There was a guy at the half marathon with this. What was a backpack the size of me.
Right.
He was bent over already within 7 miles, and I'm looking at him, and his face has gone purple.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is incredible. Like, there's people like me who are just going to run to see if we can complete it normally, and you've got these people who are doing.
It's hard.
The guy who's been training me, he's running with the 25 kg pack.
Why?
Yeah, why?
You know,
25 kg.
Do you know you don't get any more?
Yeah, that is mental health. That right there, because mental health issues.
Someone got that. Someone did that as a sign. They're saying you could have just gone to therapy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. People are running like this, particularly because I'm listening to Shoe Dog. They're running the Nike guy, and he was running. No, I'm nearly done. If I'm honest, I'm enjoying it so much. I slowed down.
You don't want to finish.
I don't want to finish it.
Down. Yeah.
Because it's just so inspiring. I found it so good. It's a great recommendation. And no, but this is a way of channeling. Sorry, you're wired, Kedge. We know that, right? Your head's going. You know, he's jumping around all the time. No, he is though. When he look, that's why he's so skinny because his inside, his DNA is going like his mind's going. Yeah. So this is a great way to channel it. My wife's a bit crazy.
Yeah,
not just a bit.
Very.
After 2 weeks on holiday with her, bruv. Even the can I go
on
a tangent, right? Because we haven't done a 2-week holiday since the kids were born, right?
Right.
So
it's game changing.
In that time, we only had 3 days by the pool.
Oh,
okay,
chilling.
Is that it?
She had temple things booked, cave visits, this elephant. It was great because we got so much done. We've got so many memories that we would not.
She's a doer,
right? Yeah. But at one point, Logan was crying. We're at another Buddhist temple. I'm sorry, I'm not knocking Buddhism, obviously, right? But he's looking
Buddhism.
He's going, what?
Yeah, I always want to go to the pool.
Logan's crying. He goes, I'm hot. What is it? And I literally took him and Milo aside, right? And I went, boys, you think I want to fucking be here?
Yeah.
You think I want to be here?
Yeah.
I said, but listen, this is your mum's day. Okay, it's your mum's trip. She's really wanted Thailand for a long time.
You know, you guys could actually have been the other family in White Lotus season 3 in Thailand. Because I can so see Binny and just doing all of this because there was that role of the mum in the family of 5.
So you had to give him a pep talk then.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like that dad who's trying to give the kids a bit of a pep talk.
Yeah.
You could have been that family.
So I said, look, just shut up. Okay, so
we've got to do it.
I said, smile. I said, we're not going to be for long. I said, it's an hour and a half. I said, we're back at the hotel by 3-4 o'clock.
Did she like it though?
She loved it.
Did she want to stay behind and retreat?
She could have done more. She really loved Bangkok more so than I did and anyone else did. Yeah. And that's what I said. I was like, it's
Bangkok's
good.
nice.
It's good. All the Thailand was good.
Okay.
That's it. Anyway, my point is, on that note, I've got some crisps from Thailand.
There's a lot of fire, heat, and chili going on.
I'm scared.
I went into because we went on an excursion thing, right?
Yeah.
And the van porter goes, "Oh, do you mind if I stop for petrol?" I was like, "Nah." Yeah. And I went, "Boys, let's go check out the petrol station." They were so excited.
Broad petrol stations are fun.
Bro, 7-Elevens in Thailand are amazing.
Yeah, right.
Amazing.
So the boys jumped out the van.
Let's go.
Were they willing to see a 300-year-old monk?
No. 7-Eleven.
Right? We went and got Ashirwad as well from their monks. It was beautiful moments like that. But like they were saying,
Kedge, why are you trying to read this all in another language?
No, there is something. All, right? It's got jasmine rice in it. 25% of this has got brown jasmine rice. And corn crisps. These are healthy crisps.
They're like corn crunch.
But I'm trying to figure out the name of this. It's O Puff Shake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
it's got umlaut. Or
basic.
Or puff.
I think it's got that sachet in there, like an extreme spicy Korean sachet. No, you bust them open. Can you do it? Right?
Down to make a mess.
Extreme spicy Korean flavour.
Right. And then, okay. And then as I went along the little can, I was like, oh, they've got some that are spicy. Spicy and sweet and tangy.
Yeah.
And then I saw extreme spice. I was like,
this is like serious. Okay, so
you got to put the powder on it. Oh wow, this is.
It's a shake. Remember that?
Go on.
Are you old enough to remember the shaking crisps?
Salt and shake. Yeah.
Salt and shake. Yeah.
The white bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite minimal. What is that like a sauce or a powder then?
It's powder.
Masala powder.
Yeah, it's powder.
Okay, so this is Puff Shake is the make, and the flavour is extreme. That's what it says.
This is so extreme.
Extreme spicy Korean.
Give it a sniff, Kedge.
No, I can't.
Extreme spicy Kejian.
This is.
Yeah, go on. 7-Eleven. What would you find?
And the different flavoured like push pops, the different flavours like Kit Kats, the different flavour, everything.
Love it.
Versions of everything. Size
did
versions.
People have those smelly pots?
Yeah, they were all on this kind of like vapor rub. What is that about? Is that supposed to be like a trippy thing?
I love it.
Vicks.
Yeah, but it's like extreme.
I love it. I'm addicted to them.
That thing is like if you rub it on your forehead.
I made him smell it once. Remember?
Yeah, they're very good because if you rub it on your forehead, it gets rid of your headache and stuff like that.
Oh, I just see people. I see them with it like like security guards.
Yeah.
But I'm shaking it.
Okay, right. Yeah, really. You'd never do that.
No, you can hear it.
Yeah, I ain't going first.
No,
you go first.
It says extreme spicy.
I bet you they're not.
Is it? Let's go first. Go on, Sach. They look like what's it?
Are they what's it?
They look like what's it? Is it extreme? I don't think it's extreme.
They're what's it? But they're not as airy as what's it. Oh, a bit of spice hit later.
The sweet.
No, it kicks in. Wait. Then you can feel it.
Little toffee.
Yeah, I feel it on my tongue. They're like what's it? There's nothing extreme.
Yeah, they're what's it. Nothing extreme.
Oi, Puff Shake. Maybe you didn't shake enough. There you go. Little taste of Thailand on the road.
I like it.
But you know what? We're straight away. We're back to reality.
Yeah.
Back to reality. And
you look good, by the way, with a tam.
I feel good. Like I feel rested. I feel like I've done very little, and because the last 3 days were just by the pool. Yeah, I was chilling with the boys, playing like throwing the ball around. It's all right, and just doing all that kind of like just lazy stuff. Eating breakfast. I don't normally eat breakfast.
I think you need to do a little top up of a tan. in the winter months, Tommy, because this suits you.
Here we go.
Really?
And it makes you look really healthy, and I think it's a good look. I think you're going to should be going into one of those tanning chambers, mate.
But I might give it a go.
Or like I think you can get. I've heard you can get this like cream. You can get this cream where you just start rubbing it on your face and everywhere, and it starts tanning you naturally.
I've seen that as well.
A lot of women use it.
And you don't need to do that, bruv. Just go away for a few days and like whenever you get
No, but this is like, obviously sometimes when you're going through a barren period in like October to November or something.
You just go away. You just go away.
Yeah, but maybe he can't. Whatever. It's between half term and Christmas holidays, and you just need to spice up that colour.
Yeah. And food and get a little break and all that. It'd be nice. You're right. And I've seen the natural tanning creams as well. I've seen ones that you can put them on.
Yeah.
And it also makes
They've got cocoa butter.
But what's the world coming to when someone of Indian origin
needs a tan?
No,
but I think we look dead otherwise.
You're right.
No, we don't.
I think we do. Honestly, even when I came back from India, just a little bit. I didn't even get that much, but just a little bit of a glow, and you just. I think you look and you feel better.
And you could argue, a bit like I always say, as brown people, and I say this to black people as well. There's a lot of problem in our diets, diabetes, and everything like that. And I'm like, it's because we're not made for Western food. I'm telling you. We are made for our own food. We are like regional. We've got, and even generationally.
And I'm the living proof of that because wherever I go, you've got to find the economy because you need it. Right. You need it. Otherwise, I'm going to start looking pale and pasty if you eat gravy and roast potatoes all day, mate. I'm going to be pastier than. Do you know what I mean? David Beckham.
Are you saying that's why white people are white because they they have a little curry?
Yeah, because there's no colour in the food.
Like flamingos turn pink.
Kedge is just a freshie and he needs Indian food every day.
Yeah, okay, fine.
That's what we've come to.
But it's bad. I'm wearing a jumper. I've not worn it. I've been in a Kachi Banan for 2 weeks.
Right.
Minimal clothing.
But your return has coincided with the weather turning absolutely
rubbish.
Pants.
Yeah.
Because we've had, honestly, Tommy, while you've been away, you wouldn't believe it. Oh, beautiful sun.
Oh man, lovely.
Good. 21 degrees over the weekend. It was beautiful.
Nice,
it was beautiful. So yeah,
but was it all matcha out as well?
No matcha.
No matcha.
Oh, it's
the matcha. See, that's the thing about Thailand. Lovely, but the matcha factor is a factor. There's matcha. Like the hotel people are coming to spray our room every evening.
Yeah.
So they kind of de-matched it. When you're in the pool, the dragonflies are massive. There's lizards going around. A matcha bit me on the inside of my bum cheek. Oh. Do you think they know?
Must have nestled in there.
Do you think they know where they're biting? Yeah. Because they always go for the back of the legs, the crease.
Well, they go for the juiciest spots, don't they?
No, I think they go for places where you're not going to go. I think there's a danger. I could always have a little
really?
A little scratch and he could have got squashed. But I'm saying... Like,
how did it get in your ass crack?
Like in the night, I don't know.
It does get into with.
Oh, do you sleep with it like
wild? I wasn't actually. I wasn't wild.
You're right though. Mosquitoes get to the weirdest places in the middle of the night.
I've never been bitten in my ass crack.
Inside here,
right? The bicep.
Yeah, and the bicep bit.
Bicep. They love the tricep.
How did they get in there?
No, exactly.
Well, I had a t-shirt, but do you know what I mean?
Back of the leg, back of the calf, and I think they
back.
Yeah, because they know. I mean, they're tiny. Think about how tiny they are. But they know to go for that area right down the bottom. That even if you do realise it's going to take you a second to lean down
and itch
and push the leg away.
It's got you.
But they don't go around your neck, for example. They don't bite your neck.
Oh, no, I've had them around the neck. I get it on the
Kinky.
ear.
But then you're there putting sugar all over your neck.
Exactly. No,
anyway,
so you've been bitten, but
welcome. Yeah, but straight back to reality, back to the cold weather, back to wearing.
Someone who escaped the weather for a few hours, and we've got to mention it because it's the big story. And I don't know if you're across it, but Katy Perry and an all-female crew went into space.
Yeah, wasn't it Lucy Liu as well?
Yeah, Lucy Liu was there as well. It's just I think it was yesterday. They went in. They're back down to Earth now. Katy Perry kissed the ground as she came back to planet Earth, and they were there for what is it? A few hours. This is obviously Jeff Bezos' rocket that went up there.
Hang on a minute. They were there for a few hours.
It didn't really not even a few hours actually. 11 minutes.
What do you mean? They went to space for so you travel all the way there?
How long did it take to get there?
The flight lasted all of 11 minutes, and they have to go up 62 miles above Earth. So that's
not really space then.
Well, no, because you're going out of the atmosphere bit, aren't you? This is the Blue Origin thing. So it literally flies up and then it just jumps off, and you're floating for a bit.
Right.
You are in space, and then it comes back down again.
11 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm not impressed by that.
Why not?
Yeah, but I don't know. What I don't get is why. Sorry, why?
Yeah. Number one, why? And why I think 11 minutes?
And why Katy Perry and Lucy Liu?
Well, I think the big thing was that it was an all-female crew.
Right.
And so that's the first time that has happened.
Well, hold on. An all-female crew that a man's paid for.
No.
So women. So basically, the message here is women can go to space as long as you got a sugar daddy. Who's
No. It was.
I don't think that's a message.
Yeah, no. Sounds like a message.
No, it's his technology. But he's not paying. You got to pay. So
did Katy Perry pay for it?
Yeah,
I bet she didn't.
I bet there was.
Katy Perry and Lucy Liu.
Someone's got to pay for this flight. It's not a cheap flight.
Yeah, Jeff paid.
Maybe
Amazon.
Yeah, maybe Jeff did. But
Jeff would have laid it on.
But there's other people in it as well. I think there was what do you call it? Oprah Winfrey's friend in it, Gayle King. She went in it as well. She was a bit nervous. But the last all-female flight was 60 years ago, and it was the Soviet crew.
But why 11 minutes? Like, what were you achieving for 11 minutes?
Well, it's funny you say that.
It's not much to do there, though, is there? Really? It's like, what are you going to do? All right, seen it. I'm glad, actually. It's a bit.
No, you're telling me you wouldn't want to do it.
No, I'm saying 11 minutes is probably enough. It's a bit like,
It's like a ride. You go up there, you get to feel weightlessness.
No, but that's not proper space, though, is it?
Well, it's funny you say that. For me,
proper space is when you're in space and you're looking at Earth.
Space.
But you're looking at the whole of the globe.
You can see Earth. She saw Earth. She saw Earth. She said,
I know she saw Earth, but she's not seen the whole of the. You want
to go around the whole. You want to go. I
want to be in the space station.
So, Sach, your annoyance is basically felt by a lot of other people as well, who said, "What was the point of this?"
What was the point?
Because they're saying, was it worth all those emissions and all of that?
Agree.
That because they say that normally when people go to space, it's because for the advancement of humans.
Agree.
Now, people are getting annoyed, saying, "Oh, now it's just become a bit of a rich people." Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little playground ride.
Somewhere to go on a Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. And so, hold on a minute.
Like, should we go Kedges? Nah,
we'll go space.
Yeah. So people are saying that. Hold on a minute. People are like, there are scientists who are dying to go to space.
Yeah.
For future research.
Imagine there's a scientist now who's been doing research for 50 years of their life, who would literally give a limb to go.
And they're saying that this is just like a bit of a marketing stunt.
It is 100%. Because if you wanted real people in there, you wouldn't have Katy Perry in there. Well, I mean, what business has she got in space?
Yeah. You need to put 150 grand deposit, by the way.
Do you need deposit?
Yeah. So the full price has not been revealed, but you need to put 150 pound.
Oh, so this is going to become a thing. It's going to become
Oh yeah, no, this is available.
Would you say 150 pound?
150 grand.
Oh.
Okay, so if it's 150 grand deposit, it's got to be. And how many people are going out? And
well, there was about how many was there? 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you got 6 of you guys.
You're not going to see this on Jet 2 holidays, are you? So darling, hold my hand.
If the deposit is normally 50%. I'm surely it's got to be. So it's got to be about 300 grand each.
30.
What?
I think 30? I think
so you think it'd be more like 450 grand, 500 grand?
Yeah, I think it'd be close to $500,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's $500,000, 6 people, that's £3 million to go out there.
Yeah, but it all goes into. But imagine all the energy that has to go into the boosters and everything to the technology of that rocket.
Not sure about that. Not sure about that.
Can I say £11 million? Oh no, what do we say? How much?
No, 3.
So 11 minutes.
Yeah, 11 minutes.
£3 million.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, 1 hour Thai massage, £8. Oh,
in Thailand.
You'll have a better hour.
I know what I'd rather do.
Exactly.
But this high cost tourism is going to become very affordable soon. It always starts like this. Planes were very expensive.
High cost. I can't even get a bag of food in M&S.
Yeah,
costing me like 30
Because he lives, mate.
Do you know what I mean? No. Which man's trying to put me on a rocket for 150 grand? Well, we don't even know the price of it.
All right, okay, let's switch it up.
Yeah.
Money's not an option.
Yeah.
Okay?
I wouldn't go for 11 minutes.
You realise you're related to the Ambani. So when Sach made a mistake...
No.
Ambani's invited you to DJ at one of their parties. You got paid.
They said, but you're going to DJ out in space. No, just come.
No, DJing out in space is fine. I mean, I'll go and DJ in your cupboard if you book me. It's fine. I'll stand in your bathroom and DJ.
Yeah,
I'm there. I'll go to space to DJ. It's not a problem. If you said to me...
But money's not a problem.
No, I'm not worried about the money. If you said to me, we're going to space for 11 minutes, I'll say, I'm not coming. It's a waste of my time.
No, but it's the getting the rocket...
I'm not interested.
Not really?
I'm not interested.
You're not interested in getting a rocket?
I want to go. No.
Jeff to be able to walk into a rocket and fly out of the atmosphere.
No.
To look back on Earth and put your whole life in perspective.
You're not looking back at Earth. He goes, we're just going into the sky past where a plane goes.
No, but you'll be able to see the colorness of space.
Can you see the I want to see it from like far away when you're in the moon.
You go past what's known as the Kármán line. It's
basically,
it's 100 kilometers above planet Earth. So you are floating.
There you go. So that's the video. That's the video of the space launch thing playing off Kedge's phone.
But you do get to experience what weightlessness feels like.
Yeah, imagine that. Like it's like
Sach, come on, that's pretty good. Like you could sit there like flight with your decks in front of you just floating.
I wouldn't take my deck. Why would I want to do that?
First DJ in space.
Yeah.
No, I don't care about that. I wouldn't want to go.
I bet you Katy Perry's next music video will have video clips of this in there.
Or imagine you start playing a tune out there and somehow the reverberations in space travel in a different kind of way. Oh. And all of a sudden these aliens are like coming out going,
there's a rave in space.
What's this, mate? What's this? What's this? They go, oh, this is 90s garage. They're like, and they love it.
Sorry, Sach, I felt like a little bit of something that you wanted to get off your chest there because you said, "Oh, I can't go into Marks and Spencer's with a bit of a, £35." Was that? Yeah, have you been shopping in Marks? Is it expensive?
It's all I'm seeing at the moment is the word tariff pop up everywhere. I mean, we've been saying it for the past 2-3 weeks now on the podcast.
Yeah,
and I think this week it really hit home
because the word tariff disappeared after 1-to-1 shut down and Mercury. The word tariff.
3 after 7, 3 weekends.
What tariff are you on? Do you remember that?
About that?
Yeah. Do you remember that? What tariff are you on? 7-7?
Yeah, 7-7. Yeah.
What tariff are you on?
I've still got that number.
No,
mine's at 07956.
Yeah, the 07956 number.
07956.
It was 0956.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was 0956.
They all got changed.
Yeah, it was 0956 and 0958. It was a little bit slightly.
I was on that 7-7.
Do you remember when? Do you remember when they switched that tariff off? Like when that came to an end,
go on.
And Asian people were up in arms because every Asian had that one tariff. That was the one.
But there was a period of about it probably was only a year or 2 years, but it felt like 5 years where you couldn't get that tariff anymore.
Yes,
those who had it were just hanging on to it for dear life. It was like a mortgage rate, oh god, and then that's it. Then the term ran out.
The weekends free chat.
Yeah, weekends and
7 to 7.
My God!
I mean, that's all you needed because then everyone was like, "Well, we use a work phone in the day, right?"
Work phone. Yeah,
work phone in the day.
I'll call you after 7.
Yeah, I'll call you after 7. Because I remember my mum would just jam on it. All of her mates. You'd have to be in a queue to get that phone.
Get the phone,
because it would be literally my mum ringing all her sisters and her mates, and it would be like, "How are you getting onto this phone? Like it's impossible."
But what a weird way to have your day. Like store that for 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
because now if I thought of something, Sach, I'd ring you or message you. Right?
Save it. 7 o'clock.
What existed? Right at that time, that made phone calls free after 7. Like what I'm trying to say is, what was that bandwidth? What was that? Who figured that out?
No, I think that a bit like the kind of electricity and
it was only 1-to-1, Mercury 1-to-1 who had it.
They're trying to make you use it in off-peak time.
That's it,
right? Because they were thinking, we've got loads of business people using it in the day. Let's offer this up for free on the weekend.
I would love to see some stats on that, and also the breakdown of Asian people, a number of Asian people.
You could argue that them doing that, having that service, that tariff, that's what opened up the phone usage market. Because now all of a sudden, where does the phone go to then? It goes into your home. It goes into your. It's not a place in the car. It wasn't a car phone.
No.
It's not a place. You have it for work reasons. And you
I see what you mean. Yeah.
They culturally, socially said, no. When you're at home and you're chilling on a sofa, you can make all your phone calls from this now. Don't worry about the thought.
Because you did think that the mobile phone meant you were mobile.
Yeah. They it's a bit like what the Switch did when the Nintendo Switch. They're like, it's a mobile console.
Yeah.
So you can plug it in at home, watch it on TV, or you take it with you and like, oh, hello, you can take it on the go. But so I think that they
tariff. What a tariff that is. But anyway, you back to the tariffs now in 2025.
I think if you see what happened over the weekend, like. The government called Parliament on Saturday because they're worrying about China and this steel thing.
Which is rare.
Yeah, it never happened. So it's quite big news over the weekend.
And so the government called China.
The government called Parliament in on a Saturday, so they made everyone work on a Saturday.
Rare.
Yeah, it's very rare. That never happened. So I was thinking, what's that all about? Looked at it, something to do with China and the tariffs. The war that's happening between the US and the.
Well, the argument, not war.
Well, it's like a tariff war.
Tariff war.
It's happening between the US and China and how that affects the British, and then we ain't gonna have steel and blah 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 blah. So then I was thinking about it, and I was like, what if we get to a point and this could happen, maybe, boys. Like, I don't want to.
They're fighting over steel, aren't they?
They're fighting over steel. But what if we're like, I don't know, India or wherever we get our other stuff on, puts the tariff on. It's like, now you go to the Indian shop. There's no dhania.
Banging tariffs.
Yeah.
There's no.
It's really expensive. £25
There's no jewelry. What do you do then?
Now, you know why that would never happen? Because there'd be some Indian that goes, don't worry. I get it for you.
I don't think they can stop that supply because
now you're smuggling Megan.
I think so because you know how Apple smuggled 4 planes worth of Apple phones
into the
from
US.
India and China before this tariff thing happened, so that they could still sell iPhones at normal.
That's a bit of a sneaky move, isn't it?
That's a brilliant move from Apple.
No, it's a bit sneaky.
Well,
because technically they're not allowed to do it.
Yeah. No. But if you're a business, that's what you would have done, isn't it? Before the tariffs came in, you smuggled in, you got in all these phones that were.
I just like the fact that Apple are a bit bendu like.
That's what I mean.
Play no load card. Load it. Yeah, exactly.
To think that a company like Apple is doing those desi maneuvers.
It's business, but that's not.
That is a desi maneuver.
Yeah, it is.
That is a desi maneuver.
Well, that's it. So
that's like saying, oh, we're having a party at our house. Let's go to Calais and go and fill up the van full of booze.
Yeah, back in the day.
£20.
But I think if there was these tariffs from India, then I think people are stocking up. I think all of a sudden everyone's flying to India, and we're just bringing in a whole lot of just all of this stuff back.
Yeah. Do you know how much a box of mangoes are this year?
Yeah, go on.
So expensive.
How many mangoes?
I saw 6 mangoes in a box.
Yeah.
I saw a box the other day for 23 quid or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's getting.
I think because I bought 2 loose mangoes. They weren't the best, but they were Pakistani mangoes.
Right.
But they just weren't the best.
Yeah.
In terms of the way they kind of.
It's because they're too early.
Pakistani ones have to wait a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So that's it. But they were £2.50 each. Right. So when you're slicing it up with and I'm looking at Milo and Logan,
you got to suck that mango dry.
I know when you've left a bit. You're like, I don't want it.
Lick the plate.
I'm like, that's 50p worth of mango.
Sorry, mango techers, how do Punjabis eat mango?
Okay, so these are the
because Gujaratis eat a certain way.
Okay, so I do. Actually, I've seen TikToks on this now. Now that I've said it, you've said it out loud. The phone's going to pick up on it. But I slice either side of it, so you get that kind of disc out of it.
Yeah.
Then I slice the 2 sides.
Yeah.
And then I just chucked on the middle bit.
Suck the middle of that.
Suck the stone. All the bits that are still on the stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
hard to know how far to the bone you go.
Yeah, before you get that horrible taste.
Yeah, before you get the bit.
I think Gujarati people do like slices. My dad's really good at doing those different slices out of it, and so that way then you can really put it into your mouth and really take all that mango and you really, like you said, juice it till the skin.
I love that motion. When you get like a slice of it with the skin on, and you put it in your mouth, put your teeth down in, and your teeth like a plough going through the field.
But then you get all those hairs stuck in your teeth and it takes forever.
Yeah, no, but not if the Pakistani mangoes are pulpy.
Yeah, because the Indian one's a bit hairy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
They're
so
a bit
weird
fibrous.
sitting here watching a bunch of Chuusers. Yeah, giving you a techers.
No, but you know that the teeth. There should be a name for that motion, like
it's called juicing.
No, yeah, but it's got to be like chipmunk juicing.
Oh,
right, because you put your 2 chipmunk teeth down, and then you go in and you go
chipmunk juicing.
No, but juicing is sucking, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, that's the pip. That's the seed thing that you do, right?
No, but
you don't juice. You don't juice the slice.
Actually, you're right. It's not a juice.
I want to call it the chipmunk slide, right? The chipmunk slide.
It's like grating. No, it's not grating, but it's
And then,
extracting.
You got all mango in your mouth.
It is a type of extraction.
But you can't pull too hard on the rug.
You'll break.
The rug will break.
And also, you got to get the grip so that you're not too tight on the skin. Otherwise, you don't want the skin to break,
mate.
God, only Desi people know about this.
No, can I tell you something? I bet you this has never been discussed on any podcast platform ever
in the world.
And no one's taught you. No one said, by the way, but when you have your mangoes, put your teeth a little bit. You just learn that over time. It tore. Okay.
And also, can I suggest
just
one
like
thing?
This?
Yeah.
Choose life.
Choose life. Yeah. It didn't choose me. It chose.
See, but that's the thing. Like now, I'm thinking about it. I was like, all right, fine. So mangoes, everything's.
Hold on. Before we move from mango, one thing to do as your good deed for the week.
Go on.
If you have got a box of mango, give one to one of your Gora friends. And just go, try this mango. And I'm telling you, will change their life.
Mate, I'll sell it to them for £5.
No. We'll sell it. But honestly, it's
for £5, mate.
It's so game-changing for Gore because all they're used to is eating that hard mango from Tesco.
I'm not knocking it. They are the African red and green one, right?
Yeah, that one.
Which is nice in a salad.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's a bit more chunkier.
It's not proper, is it?
No.
It's not proper.
It ain't. It's what the Alfonso style Indian Pakistani mango.
Yeah.
That one is special.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Just give it to one white friend you've got and give them a bit of joy because they will never have tried it. They don't even know about it. I remember last year, Chris Evans got one from me.
Yeah.
And he was like, Kedge, what
about the mango?
Yeah, exactly. But that's why the Solero's so good because the Solero's got that hit.
Yeah.
And I reckon they should do Solero Alfonso.
That's the worst ice cream. I don't like Soleros.
Soleros are great, mate.
No, what are you on about, Sanj?
Nah, I don't like them.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad made. Do you guys have Russ? Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
I don't think Punjabis have rus, do they? No. It's the mango pulp. They kind of squashed, and then so you're drinking it with your dinner. You have it.
Oh no, never.
Oh. I think you'd like that.
My dad made that, and then he puts mango chunks in it.
Yeah, I do. I've recently got into mango in salads, watermelon in salads. By the way, the watermelon in Thailand was unbelievable. I had it every day.
What about the coconut water?
I had it out. I had a fresh one out of a coconut.
Good.
Nice, but I didn't want too much of it. A bit too funky. Like it's like I don't know what it is.
See, I don't drink coconut water here, but when I was over there, I drank it every day. I loved it.
What's the other thing? Padam. Padam.
Padam.
PADAM.
Kylie Minogue song.
Yeah. Padam. Yeah. It's like a water type of water as well. Padam.
Padam.
Yeah.
Padam pad.
Yeah, but that was way too weird. I had it. The kids liked it, but I had to turn my face away.
Badam.
Yeah, I swear.
Badam water.
Yeah.
What's it from a fruit? Is it from a fruit?
What could it be? It's just like a flavoured water.
I don't know. I haven't come across any badam in Thailand, mate.
I don't know what he's on about.
Okay, I'll try and find out what it is. But
yeah, so that's what I mean. That, we could be in it could happen in a few months where like, all right, now it's at the moment it's still. It could be mangoes. It could be coriander. It could be any of your other desi foods that are coming. So, I think you kind of need to prepare.
Okay, tariffs are coming.
Right, so tariffs are coming.
And as I said earlier, things are so expensive. I think it hit me the hardest this week when I went to just go and get some groceries like milk, bananas, a couple of other little bits and bobs, like a bag of crisp and popcorn or something. It's 30 quid for one bag.
For one bag of... Just the one shopping bag.
Just the one shopping bag.
And can I just add to it slightly? And say, as you know, I've said it on the podcast before, we're doing my house up, right?
Yeah.
My God. From doing my house up 10 years ago to doing my house up now.
Oh yeah, big difference.
Yeah, but Tommy, if you haven't got a fridge with a screen on it, then I'm not going to be coming to you.
Well, we might even.
He ain't even going to have a fridge at the moment.
Might have a screen.
If you haven't got the latest tech in your gaff,
you can't have.
How naive I was when we just started this house project. I looked at this amazing fridge, by the way, with a little screen.
I bet
it was a $3.5 grand double American fridge.
Yeah, my mate's
who tells you what's in it. Yeah,
all this stuff. He's got Spotify on it. You can play it off all of that shit, right?
Tommy, I'm expecting it.
I want the 8-ring hob burner because I'm a cook now.
To like the Sonos in your
Sonos. I want Sonos in every room so we can play the podcast.
In the sit, brother, again. In the sit, hot point. That's it, bus. That's it. Get on with it.
Honestly.
And what you realise, by the way, and I've realised this from Thailand, is you don't need much, man. Yeah,
here we go. He's now going to become a Buddhist monk.
But you don't need all that. And so coming out to your tariff thing as well, I think it's a good thing. Screw all that shit.
What do you mean?
Cut back on what you need. Because this is a good thing, actually.
Go on then, throw your phone in the bin.
Yeah, basically.
Get a Nokia.
I guarantee you, I can't wait to get rid of my phone. Give me about 3 or 4 or 5 years, I'm going Ed Sheeran. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be like, write me a letter, send me an email. Boss. And that's it.
No one's going to bother, mate.
No, exactly.
That's a good thing, then, isn't it? They don't need you.
Where's Tommy? He's around. He's going around the world, topping up his tan.
But he'll be walking around in the metaverse with all those funny goggles.
It's funny. You just reminded me of something there where you said I don't use my phone. Like, so when people come up to me and they're like, "Can you play this song?" Obviously, I can't hear you because it's so loud. So I say to them, "Can you text it?"
Yeah.
They just walk off because they can't be bothered to text it. And
so you give your number out?
No.
Write it on your phone.
Yeah, like text it and show me on your phone, innit? Like,
they can't be bothered with that.
And they can't be bothered with that. And I'm just like, well, there you go. You didn't really want to hear it in the first place, did you?
It don't mean that much to you. Yeah, there
exactly.
you go.
Exactly.
All right. So, but you're talking about all of these tariffs and everything like that. The concerts have become very expensive now. So, like these concerts that are all happening over the next few months. You got Usher, you got Sean Paul's, and even Arman Malik's.
Go back a few years. I remember it's all of a sudden when I heard about. I think it was Beyonce's concert from last year, whenever it was the year before.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, the tickets are £250.
Yeah. Taylor Swift.
300 in the ring, in a ring. Swifties are all paying. Like, I know someone who went 5 times and he paid at least on average 250 quid a pop. And I'm like, wow. I went to see Michael Jackson for 70 quid.
Yeah,
and it's just like this is ridiculous.
To be fair, you just mentioned Usher. Like, do you know the bit in the middle where he's feeding everyone cherries?
Oh my!
500 quid for
that.
If you want to be in that area,
if you want a cherry,
if you want to be fed his cherries. 500 quid.
That woman who... Have you seen that video?
So Usher is on tour. He's doing a tour.
He's in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he has been. And he's got 2 more dates coming up.
I saw a few months ago him feeding someone cherries.
Yeah.
Right?
It's all over everything.
Now it's become a thing. And you know what the first thing that comes to mind is is they look like
fake cherries.
They look like fake cherries. They look very red, sugary.
The cake cherries.
And I'm like, they're not nice cherries.
No.
I'd go. Have you got any of the darker red ones?
Yeah.
That's what I would say for £500.
But I think he's onto something.
Go on.
Get your crusty cherries out.
Well, no, I think it's a moment. I think women are loving it because they're being fed by Usher. It's not in
Bruv.
It's not.
Wait. Would you rather be fed by Usher cherries?
Wait, no.
Or a samosa?
Well,
okay,
well, no, it's not that. It's become.
If he came and gave you a chicken shawarma, fed you that.
All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, if you were going to watch Usher and you're a female and he's coming and he's feeding some cherries, I think that would make your night, your year. I think it's a good way. Usher's not really doing anything wrong. Yeah, he's not grabbing you or anything like that.
Oh, come on. But you know what?
All I'm saying is, our boy.
Who's our boy?
Udit.
Yeah.
He needs to carry prunes with him or something.
Your boy?
I think he needs to carry prunes with him and feed the mussies, some prunes, some jalebi, get his dates out, get his drugs out, and just and that way he's not kissing women, but he's just, because I think what we've seen is women want to kiss him.
Yeah.
So this is like, you get Udit's, I don't know, orange in your face.
Yeah.
Or Udit wax
Narayans, your naranjas.
Yes.
Naranja, or Spanish for orange.
Oh, yeah. Laranja.
Naranja.
Oh, is it in Portuguese? Laranja.
Okay, I think naranjas is something. That sounds like Udit naranjas.
Yeah.
He could pull out his oranges.
Yeah.
So, a pair of them. Yeah. Squeeze them.
Udit pulls out, but I think women will go crazy for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If he's singing,
maybe not him, because he's under fire at the moment. Let's go with someone else.
Yeah. Well, no, but it might help him. or there's a bit of distance.
Or how like all these concert people are performing in India at the moment, right? Ed Sheeran, Coldplay, and all that. Yeah. When Usher goes to India, he better pull out some snacks like these are my doklas, instead of confession. Or,
kachori.
Yeah, these are my kachoris.
Yeah. Or just golgappa. Just
you remind me of a gappa that I once knew. Yeah, I mean, like, it could just.
Didn't one of the ladies get into real trouble though?
Yeah, so the husband's filed for divorce.
Yeah.
Because she ate cherries.
Yeah.
But bruv, can I just say it? They're not just eating the cherries. They're not going, oh, thank you.
That's what I mean. Thank you very much for the
I was hungry.
Cherries,
I was hungry.
He's not handing out little free.
No, but he's talking.
Then
he's pulling it away, so your tongue is like
when he gets
you're licking it.
I'm sorry, but when he gets investigated like Diddy, that's the picture they're going to show of him with his cherries.
No, that's not an investigating thing.
I'm telling you.
It's part of the act. So it's so weird.
Oh, that's what they all say. It's part of the act.
But hold a minute. If the woman didn't want to get involved,
no, but they do.
She could have just said, "Thank you very much. I'll take these cherries."
I think there's consent when they open their mouth and they're putting it down. But it's all very sensuous and sexual with the way they eat the cherries.
Yeah. I think they're all teasing actors and actresses anyway. Most of them.
Well, no, I think because he picks sort of prettier looking.
No,
people.
but a lot of them are
models.
But a lot of them are planted as well. Come on.
Do you reckon they're planted?
Yeah, 100%.
There might be.
100% they are.
Yeah. Someone who wasn't planted, Sean Paul, and I'm bringing this up for balance, and we have to be fair if we are criticising our Indian artists. You went crazy, Sach, because Neha Kakkar was late for a concert.
Sorry, Kej Kakkar. Yeah, I mean, what's he defending her for?
I'm just bringing the balance here because ex-BBC and all that. Sean Paul was late for his concert.
Okay,
by how much?
An hour.
How much was Neha Kakkar?
Double it.
3.
Yeah, but he only performed for 20 minutes after that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's bad.
His warm-up
act... Did he cry on stage? Did he go...
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't cry.
He hasn't even put a statement out. His warm-up act, Ashanti, performed for an hour and 20.
Why do you say it like a freshie?
Ashanti. Well, because she's Ashanti.
Ashanti.
I'm thinking of a presenter. but
no, say it properly.
Ashanti. No. But...
Ashanti.
But she performed for an hour and 10. People were like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Sean Paul only performed for 20 minutes and it was an absolute... disaster. The show.
People were kicking off.
And Sean Paul, people were kicking off, and Sean Paul hasn't even done a statement. He wasn't crying. He wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
So I just, in that respect, at least Neha Kakkar came out with a statement. Sach?
Yeah. And maybe Sean Paul should have, or showed a bit. You can imagine Sean Paul and just kind of going, Sean, you're an outlet. Me come.
Isn't it?
Like,
that's true.
Like thing happened, innit?
No one even knows why he was late or anything. But the other thing which is more controversial about Sean Paul, which I was listening to on the radio on Kiss Street this week.
Oh, nice.
And it was Sean Paul's tune, Just Give Me the Light.
Yeah.
Just give me the light. Yeah. Just give me the light and pass the draw.
Right. So, up until now, it's always been that.
Yeah.
History have done an edit.
Okay. Just give me the light.
Something show.
And start the show.
Start the show.
Oh, and start the show.
I had to stop the car.
No, he said start the car.
I had to stop the car, and I thought, hold on, let me listen to this. Is this what this is?
This is such a
just give me the light and start the show.
No, but is that
are they using it?
Show? No, but are they using it? Show? Are they using it as an ident at the start of the show?
No, the whole song. I was like, no.
Well, you go. No,
did he say? Have I been getting this wrong all these years?
You can't say what he said on national radio.
I don't think they were ever saying past the draw.
Of course it is.
No, it is.
How is it?
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Oh, just give me a light.
Pass the draw. Yeah, of course it was. Drugs, yeah. But hold on a minute. In 2025, they realised that it's drugs. Like, I can't believe that history have gone to that. But they've done it in his voice. So they've asked him for that version of it. No, have you ever heard that version?
That was made back then, though.
I've never heard. Have you ever heard that remix?
I have.
That version.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, loads of times.
I've never heard any radio station. We were playing Pass the Draw on Asian Network. We've always done it. I've never heard any radio station play that version.
I've got the word.
They're playing on Asian Network because they didn't understand what it meant.
Yeah, basically. So it is just give me the light
and pass the draw.
Yeah. D-R-O, draw. It is definitely draw. I
was shocked. I was like, I can't believe the era that we're living in now. Like where you have to. What does that have to really be changed? Because in that case, everything that we were listening to in the 90s.
Right. So what do you want to do? You just want to go and put I don't know, like Snoop Dogg and Dre and just let them play whatever on
swear words.
Radio.
I'm there with swear words. I get that, but like if you listen to so there's this song that I'm listening to now, and it's this.
Is it a bhajan?
No. It's this new artist. It's this female singer. The song's called Messy, right? And she's talking about basically. She's talking to her boyfriend about how 1 minute you think I'm messy, and then you think I'm so tidy. 1 minute you think I'm. 1 minute you think I'm. That's good.
I'm Ronaldinho.
Yeah. 1 minute you think I'm clever, then you think I'm dumb, and she's just having to go like, can't I just be me, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you're gaslighting me and all that, and I'm like, but is that suitable for radio? Is that suitable for young people to listen to? And where are we going to draw this line?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. So
no, you can't say line.
No,
But I was shocked that it's Sean Paul saying, just give me the light and start this show. It doesn't even make sense.
And
give me the light. What? The light bulb?
Yeah, no, the light's on the stage.
Start the show, innit?
Yeah, just it's a bit more camp, a bit more fabulous. Just give me the lights and start the show. I'm ready to go. I'm so fabulous. You know, I think it's great. I think it opens up the song to a new audience.
Handle that we have to change to this level now.
Nah, you're right. And actually,
because kids are seeing things much younger age, more rude stuff, more explicit stuff on TikTok from the age of 12, 13 anyway.
Right.
And also, I reckon most people wouldn't even know what that meant, that line anyway.
Yeah. But there's a lot of songs like that. So when I think of all the Jay-Z songs, you know, all the
I Got 5 on it and all of that. The history always play I Got 5 on it.
Yeah, which is I got $5 on a load of drugs.
Yeah.
And we're going to, that's my share of it. Yeah. But I don't want to come with the negative times of our life, but when we got let go and the BBC were going, you know, but it's through association to this kind of language. It's what the language. And I went, you play Jay-Z songs.
Yeah.
He refers to women as, you know, bees and hoes and all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. So, and I said, and you play all this music. And I said, what are you condoning that? And, and it was like, you know, they don't have nothing to say to that. I'm like, we're all guilty of something through association of something. Yeah. You know, like, you've watched that. Have you watched a violent movie where someone got shot in the head? That means you want to shoot people in the head. No, I don't. Yeah, but did you enjoy the shot in the head? Yeah, I really enjoyed.
Of course it is.
The sniper shot in the head. I enjoyed watching it explode like a pumpkin. Brilliant.
Can't say that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't do that. It's all that. I'll tell you the song I was thinking, because I was listening on holiday to 2 songs actually, because my playlist was just whatevering, you know, all day. Yeah. And one of them was, have you remember that song? Hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side. Because actually what came up on my feed was, can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. And that sample is from this other guy, that, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side.
Yeah.
the lyrics are they're all about different girls.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, this girl, she was, she didn't lose her head even when she was giving head in the backstreet.
No, you can't say that.
Right. And he said, and he goes, and the colored girls go, do. And I'm like, you can't say that.
Can't say that.
Right? So then there was that song, and then the other one was because I thought, oh, we're on the beach, let's play some like old school Aswad reggae, something.
Shine.
And I went, I've been watching you.
Oh yeah.
Now listen to those lyrics.
I know.
I've been watching you for a long time, for a very long time. So that's creepy, right?
Yep.
Push it.
I'm going to push it, and girl, when you cry out, I'm going to push it some more.
Yeah.
That's why the new Snow White. Have you seen all that? Because everyone's calling it Snow Woke because
it didn't do well in the cinema.
No, of course it's not going to do well because
I didn't even know there was a Snow White film out.
There's a new Snow White film out, and the actress who plays the Snow White girl, it goes, oh well, we've obviously put our own take on it because it's a bit creepy, isn't it? A guy just being there waiting for a girl to wake up.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, but it's not. Because it's a Prince Charming. And I was going to say...
If you woke up and there was a brother standing there staring at you...
Yeah. And he goes, bruv, I just kissed you awake.
Do you know what I mean?
Now you're mine. You were like, oh, all right then. But at least you
won. It's creepy.
Yeah. Or I'd be like, I was sleeping,
That cancels all of Indian cinema. Because it's always the man saving the woman, isn't it?
Oh, man.
So I think that all of that needs to be looked at as well.
And not only that, 55-year-old, 60-year-old actor men with 22-year-old girls.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That still happened. I saw something the other day. Salman Khan or someone like that.
That film's got cussed out.
Yeah, he got cussed as well.
I was just like,
so has anyone been watching anything? I'm going to go first because there is so much great telly at the moment. So White Lotus finished. Yeah. And then straight away, HBO gives you The Last of Us Season 2 that just started. It is obviously based on the game. It's about the post-apocalyptic world where everyone is everyone either you're trying to stay alive or you're trying to run away from these humans who have been infected by mushrooms, and they're like zombies chasing you and they want to bite you, and then if they bite you, you get infected and then you die. And it's such a brilliant show.
Humans that have been infected by mushrooms.
Yeah, so basically in China, it starts in China.
Of course it does.
They start eating mushrooms.
Do that anymore.
The mushrooms start taking over the human nervous system, and then they start making you want to bite more humans because they want to spread the network of the fungi.
This is bad PR for mushrooms, you know.
Yeah.
It is bad PR, but it's a great show.
Indians don't like mushrooms.
I love mushrooms. Like normal mushrooms.
I love mushrooms.
No, but why do normal Indians don't like mushrooms?
That is a very good point.
That is a thing. Yeah.
India, they don't like mushrooms.
Yeah, no.
When
our rellies from India used to come over, we were not allowed to eat mushrooms.
Yeah, and they look at you for eating mushrooms like, what the F are you doing?
I remember one auntie described it as...
Maybe they've seen Last of Us.
One auntie described it. I'm trying to think of the words in Gujarati. She described it as bilari no top.
What does that mean?
Like they grow from the wee of the cat. Like mushroom.
So bilari is a cat.
Yeah, bilari no top. Which I don't know the exact translation of that.
Top is something you wear.
No. Bilari no top is if you're on top of the cat. Bilani in the bottom if you want to go below the cat. Right. It's a position.
Right.
Your auntie was sexy. Yeah. And I'm sorry to tell you, she was flirting with you.
Right. Okay, so that's what that was. But Sach is right. Asian people.
Do you want to go Bilani in the top or do you want to go Bilani in the bottom? You know your uncle, he likes it both ways. Sorry. I don't know how you relate to this lady.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I think the Jana, Bilan into the cat. Banger. That was a great
banger. But it is funny, Asians from India are quite averse to mushrooms. I don't know why that is.
I find it strange.
Yeah, I think that might be a Gujarati thing.
I think it's a Gujarati thing.
Really?
Because you guys have...
It's like they're scared of them.
Yeah, because you would eat... Am I right in saying you would eat mushroom curry?
Yeah, I would absolutely.
Oh, all day.
I mean, I love it, but what I'm saying is,
with other bits,
would your mum and parents would they have made it or not?
You know what? They don't make it, but my dad eats mushrooms every day.
Oh, okay.
With his breakfast.
They're very good for you.
Yeah.
Very good for you.
He'll have them on the side. Like, actually, you know what? In fairness to my dad, I thought about this. He has his badam. Yeah. He'll snack on fruit.
Yeah.
And he'll tell me, he goes, I'm gonna have a bit of like that mango.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little bit of it, and I'll have a little bit later on. So you know, but his diet's quite, and he'll have fish. Like I know you're gonna do, but mackerel.
Yeah.
Things that I don't even know. Yeah, oily bit like. So he's good like that with his diet. But mushrooms are a big part of it. But I love in pies with my chicken or mushroom with anything, any meat you want to put in a pie. Yeah. You put mushroom, and I'm heavy on it. Plus now can I quickly just share this because my mum and dad actually love it when I make it, and it's so simple. In a pan, I chop the mushrooms into half because when the bani comes out, they shrink down. So it's not that big. So you need quite a big pan. Yeah. You literally put the mushrooms in cold.
Yeah.
Salt, pepper, crushed garlic, fresh garlic, whatever, and a nice dollop of butter.
Oh, lovely.
Right?
Garlic mushroom.
And then as the butter's melting, the mushrooms are slightly garlicky, but it's got to be fresh black pepper as well.
Lovely.
And it's just delicious. I love it.
So anyway, that's the mushroom show.
I'm hungry now.
Yeah. Well, we'll have some food in a bit. But that was the mushroom show. Black Mirror, new season. That started. Incredible. Yeah. Get onto it. You've got to watch it. It's so good.
I have. So that's one of the things I was going to say. I've watched.
Oh, yeah.
So I've watched episode 1. Let me just quickly go to my Netflix because it will remind me.
Common People, I think it was called. Common People? About the couple?
Yeah, it was a couple.
Yeah.
Her memory.
Yeah, so she has an accident.
She has an accident. So do you know about the Black Mirror concept? No. I knew you wouldn't. I could tell by the way Sach started looking at the cricket that you've left on the screen behind us, Kedge.
Yeah.
And I was like, we've lost him.
We've lost him.
You know, like when people do that technique in sales, when you put your hand on their shoulder to bring them back.
Yeah.
I'm doing that. Sach,
come back.
Stay with me, right? So the first one was this one. Yeah, Common People. You're right, Kedge.
Common People.
And basically she loses. She's in an accident. She's damaged part of her brain. It's now got a tumor in it.
Yes, tumor.
And they can take that tumor out, but then they can replace it with a digital version of her memory.
No, they upload the brain to their server.
The cloud.
But they take the tumor out, so then whatever's in there, so she's now connected to the cloud, and so that part of her memory is in the cloud.
Because this don't sound stupid, does it?
No, it's all like trippy concepts. But basically, it's based on a bit of reality and all that.
No, this can happen, Sach.
And you know what? It was...
But for it to work, she has to be around these towers, the servers.
Yeah.
The servers are in and around her.
What's your mobile phone?
In a way.
Wow.
And then it's a bit like a tariff, which I know you love so much.
A tariff.
Yeah.
Well, let's not ruin it. Let's all say that. But
I ain't
you've
watching
got to
that
watch.
shit. I'm telling you now, I'm watching that shit.
I tell you why I'm going to try and sell Black Mirror to people on two reasons.
My dad's on it. He loves it.
Yeah. You can watch any series, any episode.
It's not a continuous story.
They're not going to. They sometimes use the same actors.
My brother was telling me about it.
You can dip in and out of it. It's a good dip in and out of. And if you're like me and you can't commit to a series, I'm terrible like that.
1 hour.
You can do it and go, that was a bit of an... And it's a bit of a head mess.
This season, apparently, every single episode is mega. And also, what I learned today was that people are seeing different versions of the second episode, which is another little... mind sort of bending
so the
thing.
one that you see, he might not see.
Yeah, so people are saying that because they're going up to me going, did you watch episode 2 where this happened? And they were like, what? No, that didn't happen. So watch out for that. Let's compare notes next week because apparently that is happening. So
Done.
That.
And who's the writer of it?
They have loads of different people.
No, but who's the creator of Black Mirror?
I don't know. It was
because I tell you who I think it is, which is I'm going to make a little Desi connection here.
Karan Johar.
No,
no, please not. Please not. It'll be rubbish singing it.
I want to say his name's Charlie something or another.
Yeah, Patel.
No, but I think it's Connie Huck's husband. Remember Connie Huck from Blue
Connie
Peter?
Huck's husband.
We spoke about it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Did you?
No, we did. Remember Blue Peter?
Oh, Blue Peter. Connie Huck's husband is a very famous director. Yeah. But he's not Asian. He's not.
But I'm saying the connection is Charlie Brooker.
Charlie Brooker.
Yeah, that's it. Charlie.
I didn't realize he created it.
Yeah, he's the main man.
Loaded.
Bruv, he'd be minted.
Loaded.
And
that's just from selling all those Blue Peter badges.
Yeah, well, Connie must have the stash.
Yeah.
Charlie Brooker.
She got a gold one and everything.
I'm pretty sure it is Connie Huck. I'm going to quickly... Yep, Connie Huck, your Charlie Brooker wife. So Connie is rolling in it too. Sada Huck eterak. Remember that song?
Can I also say, I know you started, you said you tried, but Severance, mate, it's the best show.
No, yeah, I do. I want to...
It's the best show on telly. It really is incredible. Sach, you're going to love it.
I'm watching it.
You will love it. But
What's
anyway,
it about?
It's about how people and the outside work. So normally you have your day life where you're outside of work. Then when you go into work, there's a lift. When you go to that lift, that's where your brain gets severed. So
you lost me. No, stop there.
So you become...
No, I don't want to know anymore.
You're still Sach,
but
you're work Sach.
So
you have your work friends, and then when you come out again, you're outside Sach.
Yeah.
So you got an outie Sach and an innie Sach. But you don't know what outie Sach, the innie Sach and the outie Sach don't have communication. So the outie Sach could be married with 5 kids. The innie Sach might have a little fling inside there or something like that.
Hello?
He could be gay, he could be whatever, but he
could be like in the below the top or below the bottom.
He's just a different Sach. So therefore, you've got a great work-life balance.
I'm not going to watch that.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
What have you watched?
Well, so, I think last week I said it, and I actually had people reach out to me saying, I've done jury service, or I'm gutted that I've not been called yet. So, big up
people
everyone
are gutted, they've not been called.
Yeah, a lot of people messaging me saying, I really want to do it. I'm like, it's just a bit of a lucky dip, isn't it? You either get called or you don't.
Can I just, because you know how my mind, I've got a problem. So
I know you got
you said something, and so you say something. Jury service
should
be a thing.
We've done it.
I beg your pardon. Well, I was going to say that her husband's probably done it.
Well, no, we did Jewish service.
I don't think you
we had Jewish. We had Jewish Jawla on the podcast.
Yes,
you serviced in Jewy.
No, we didn't service them.
No,
she
serviced us. We serviced.
So I just think there should be. If there was a show called Jewy Service, because she's into doing good around the world.
And
I'm sure she is. Planting trees.
Jewy Service is that show where they just have a judge, and then she has to do like
Judge Jewy.
Judge Jewy, yeah. Oh my.
So anyway,
that's incredible.
Jewy Service could be a thing. Could be a show.
I'm doing. Mentioned Jewy Jawla because I thought the first podcast Jewy Jawla ever was on was the Brownload.
Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, she'd never done it. She didn't even know what podcast was.
She didn't even know what it was.
There you go.
That's how clever.
So anyway, back to me doing jury service. I thought that's it. I need to get into that mode because it's coming up in June. So I was like, I'm gonna start watching crime shit like that. Netflix put it on crime stuff. What did I watch? The first thing about
he's theming his TV around his life.
He's doing homework. He's doing homework.
Getting ready for it now.
Yeah.
America's Manhunt, O.J. Simpson. First thing I watched. It's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
It is brilliant.
Yeah. Is that new? It's a new one.
Yeah, I've watched 3 episodes, one more left.
This is like with the real people in it.
Honestly, within the first 10 minutes, I made my mind up. But I'm not going to say what it was.
No, because you're good. You're good for Jewy service.
It's a great
but Sach, you can't make your mind up after 10 minutes. That's just ridiculous.
I'm still watching the whole thing.
Yeah, but don't make your mind up when you're doing the real thing in 10 minutes.
No, I know. But I think sometimes when you're presented evidence, you're just
No. Sach, but these prosecutors can present anything to you in a way that they...
but you don't know what you don't know what it could be, whether it's for him or against him, you know.
Yeah, but Sach, don't be rushed.
Don't rush.
Don't be in a rush.
All the evidence, so we'll see.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Well done.
He's doing homework.
Like a German. Okay.
Do you know? I need to prepare for it because
okay.
Well, might be serious stuff.
Yeah, well, it might be.
Prepped up.
No, it will be serious stuff. I mean, it ain't going to be nothing.
Exactly, it's not a joke.
It's not a joke for sure. But I thought I'll get into the mind frame of that, and just even when you watch it, it's just like, oh, that's what a courtroom. Do you know, like you don't really see stuff like that, and it's weird how all of that was on TV, which is strange.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys probably remember watching it.
But we didn't really know who he was because American football, I was quite young. But you're right, you knew of the name, and it was all around you all the time. You're right.
Mad.
So it's good. No, it's a good one to watch.
It is a good one to watch. Yeah.
Things we have learned. I'm going to go first because mine is quite personal to like a little thing I learned along my little journey. As you know, I do many things. I'm relaunching Chutneys, by the way, soon as well.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah. So Chutneys is going to be. I've just got the new pots about 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Well, they came just before I left for Thailand, so I couldn't do anything. But now I'm going to
new pots meaning what? The shape?
Because the pots were breaking in the post. Right. Well, the poly on it wasn't thick enough, so we gone with a thicker poly. Now I'm also using a new fulfillment center that's going to distribute it quicker because it wasn't getting out to people. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm doing that. I'm doing my stand-up. We're doing voiceovers. We're doing this podcast. We're doing, whatever. And I'm doing planning commission, right, for this site that I'm trying to work on. Try and get these flats away and all that. And one of the things they're talking about is you might need a toucan crossing outside.
Oh, toucan.
Right.
As opposed to a pelican.
Right. Yeah. And I was like,
or a zebra.
Or a puffin.
A puffin, yeah.
And that's why I went, why is it all birds?
Yeah.
A toucan crossing is the one that they're proposing,
Pelican.
right?
Yeah.
Pelican, puffin.
Yeah.
I thought, well,
where did that come from?
This is going to be my thing I learned.
This is the Google.
UK pedestrian crossings are named after birds to help differentiate. And there are many types, like I just said. Pelican, toucan, puffin. But the reason why is they started off with one bird name, then they just carried on naming after birds.
Okay.
Right? But it said the original traffic light controlled crossing, the Pelican crossing as we know it, was named after pedestrian light controlled. Pedlicon. Pedlicon. Pedlicon became Pelicon.
And it's not that exciting.
So subsequent, like Puffin and Toucan, were named after similar sounding names to the original. So pedestrian light crossing is where Pelican comes from.
Okay.
And then it
just carry on with the birds. Yeah.
I just thought, look, that's a good thing I learned, man.
That's a good one.
Because you'll say, Pelican crossing all the time. And
maybe if you're doing a theory test.
I had to also Google because they said, we might recommend a toucan crossing outside this build. And I'm like, we don't even. Does that mean toucan cross?
Yeah, toucan cross.
Toucan. But it is kind of because it's people and bikes. So there's a special lane for bikes to cross.
Yeah.
That's what a toucan is. So I learned that as well. Don't ask me what a puffin one is. I don't know.
Okay.
Shall I go next?
Go on then.
The thing I learned is there's only one country in the world whose flag
I know this.
doesn't have red, blue or white.
Oh, I don't know this.
Is it something like Mozambique?
No.
It's in Africa,
I think there's only one country that's got purple or something like that.
No.
Is it like Madagascar?
Nope.
That doesn't have
Myanmar.
red.
Doesn't have red, doesn't have Blue doesn't have white.
Red, blue, or white. So all the colours in the British flag.
Red, white, blue. The girls love
only
you.
one country.
Oh, hold on.
One major country.
So green. No, Pakistan's got green and white.
Yeah.
So what? It's going to be green. Is it got green in it?
Sri Lanka.
No.
So it's going to be green.
Like, as in, it's blue, it's not like, I'm saying, yeah, it's got blue in it, but even when it's like a shade of red, it's got none of, like, it's no shades. Like no shades of that colour either.
No, I don't know. What is it?
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yellow,
black, yellow,
black,
green.
and green.
It's a distinct flag as well.
Yeah.
Really, that's the only one.
It's the only one.
Without red, white, blue.
That's a good bit of pub quiz.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
I might throw it to the next quiz night.
My one is about Maharaja Bhupinder Singh.
Yeah.
Do we know him? Do we know about Mr. Bhup Singh? Well, I'll tell you about it because this guy was quite the king. He had 10 wives.
Oh.
He had 350 mistresses. He had 88 kids.
Ross.
He built the Chel cricket ground in Himachal Pradesh, but he was the man who invented the Patiala peg.
Oh, did he?
He was the man.
You hear about the story.
He was the man.
You hear about it about where that came from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't Diljit.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Diljit, I'm afraid. Yeah, this guy had...
What's the story? Because there's a story about it.
Well, I haven't got the story, but apparently this is why he is so famous. This guy was an absolutely entrepreneur. He built the cricket ground and he had a team of professionals, including plastic surgeons, to alter his appearances. This guy was such an important man in India's history, and yet no one knows him. Maharaja Bhupinder Singh.
See...
I don't know.
Well, there we go.
Back then, you can imagine, there was they would have had free reign to do anything. If you got 350 mistresses, that's 350 side pieces.
Yeah.
And then how many main?
He had 88 wives or something.
How, bruv? How? The wives?
No, sorry, 88 children.
88 children.
Only 10 wives.
Only 10.
Only 10 wives. Only 10 wives. What a legend.
Right. Okay. Here we go. I got it. Right. 4 finger. Yeah. It's rough. It's 120 mil shot, roughly. Yeah. Is what a Patiala peg is. That's 4 finger measure. Yeah. Not where you can put the 4 fingers. No, yeah. On the side of the glass.
What's that was about?
He probably didn't have any left.
Maharaja Bhupinder was a big boy. He had big hands as well. You didn't want
but someone should make a film about him. I think why this is the kind of film I want to watch.
Why? Yeah, it says the Maharaja's extravagant lifestyle and the association of the measure with his reign led to the term becoming a widely used expression. It says where might come. So basically, he just wanted it large.
What was it again? What was it?
4 finger measure.
No, yeah. So what was the mil again? How many mil?
120 mil.
Oh.
100, which is, a normal shot is 25 mil.
I was going to say,
a double is 50.
Yeah.
This is a quadruple.
That is a big peg.
Yeah.
Well,
there we go.
Bhupinder Singh. There you go. Thank you.
Good old
Bhupinder. Well done. You've got a lot of this. He's absolutely smashed off their nut. And that's all on you, mate. Okay, lovely. Great podcast. Are we chilling out in the pad now?
Yeah, I think. Well, why not? What else have you got to do,
mate? We are chilling. Okay, let's have some more spicy crisps.
I might go home.
No, you're not going home. No, he's not. Let's order takeaway. Let's make lots of noise. Let's disrupt his neighbours. Nice one, boys. Until next week. Laters.
Laters.
Laters.